Camera rolling.
Oh, fuck. Edit that out. So, Chris, let's do this.
Go slow.
Action. Action.
Welcome back to AeroLab Tech Talks. For the last few videos, you've seen introductions to Kelly, the CEO, Matt Singbal, who's been our engineering test rider for some time, as well as myself, Chris Morton. Someone we haven't formally introduced is Dave. Dave, why don't you introduce yourself?
I guess software developer, web developer here, kind of filling in other holes.
What?
That sounds weird. Filling other, jack of all trades, sort of. From the top? No. Oh God, start with bicycling. Would you guys take this seriously? Should we just start from the beginning?
Just bring it back.
Okay, bring it back. We can totally salvage this. We can save this.
Okay.
So I am a software developer here at.
Testing state is now waiting.
Thank you, Chris. I'm trying to make a smooth transition that can be edited.
I'd like to introduce one of our top engineers at AeroLab. Dave, you've been cycling for a long time.
I grew up with a bicycle as a kid, like a lot of people, but kind of started becoming a little bit more serious about it maybe about 10 years ago, and then started, I guess I did my first race, would have been 2013, I think. I did my first Fondo in 2012.
And so you were in California.
Yeah, I was kind of bought a mountain bike down there, just going out riding for fun with friends, and then was commuting around kind of the Santa Monica area.
I would say you're very high level.
Used to be.
Racer. So talk about that competitive aspect of cycling. What levels were you at, and how often did you have to cycle?
I was riding enough to have the fitness to do well, but I didn't really understand race dynamics immediately by any means. The race season is 10 months of the year. There's probably race weekends, at least 3 or 4 weekends, so you're able to race as much as you want, probably more than you want to. Rather than get into bad things, I decided to focus on healthy things like fitness and bicycle racing.
Let me ask a quick question.
Yes.
How much did aerodynamics matter back then?
I mean, I had a decent frame. I had decent wheels, but I did not, I was not considering my aerodynamic performance so much as other than wear a skin suit and
Mimic what
and
you
cool
see.
looking sunglasses.
And cool looking sunglasses, because cool sunglasses are more aero.
Looking good is important.
So you came to Canada.
Yes, moved back up here in, I think it was 2016. That's kind of when my cycling career, entered its sunset.
Okay. Interesting way of putting it.
Well, maybe.
I mean, you work for a cycling company.
Yeah, I worked at a power meter company close to town, and then started here at AeroLab in April, I think it was.
Recently.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
6 months, 7 months.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nice.
Still
So
have a job.
would you say your role at AeroLab is critical?
I hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, it's we're a small company. There is a lot to get done. So, I mean, I've kind of, brought on as a software developer.
As you said earlier, you're filling some holes.
Yes.
I'm glad that we've had this opportunity to chat and introduce you to the rest of the world. Say hello.
Hello, world.
And I think what we can do is, if there's anything else that you wanted to chat about regarding cycling, feel free to comment below, and we'll bring Dave back on. Before we get rolling, I wanted each of us to be able to introduce ourselves in a bit of a lighthearted way, lighthearted fashion. I am Chris Morton. I have a bunch of letters next to my name that seem to indicate that I have expertise in aerodynamics, and I work with AeroLab as lead of research and development and engineering, and I'm also an associate professor.
Oh, hello. My name's Dave, software developer here at AeroLab. I've started racing bicycles about 7 years ago. I've been programming computers for like 20 years now, so I guess I'm better at programming than I am at racing bicycles.
True.
Which is sad, because I'm not very good at either.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm the research and development / field engineer here at AeroLab. You may, and also male model, as you may have seen me in such posts from our Instagram account, as I'm the only one with long flowing blonde hair on the team. And
Matt and TT bars.
I originally from mountain biking, turned all disciplines bike racer 2 or 3 years ago, and now I race cross, gravel, and road here at the local scene in Alberta.
Hi, I'm Kelly Zwerch. I got a lot of letters in my last name. Background in product development and strategic planning. Became passionate because done a ton of triathlon races and just kind of went from there. That's about it.
That's pretty good. I didn't know you had that many letters in your last name.
Yeah, you spend, and they go like
Z, Y.
Weird letters.
I should have been
Well,
like, I got a few letters too, but a few less than Chris.
Yes, a few.
The end. Your master's has one more letter than mine.
Maybe if you finished your goddamn thesis.
Maybe if your programming skills were as good as your bike skills.